Live from the Arkansas Tech Studios, you're watching Arkansas Tech's award-winning newscast, Tech TV. Award-winning Tech TV, live at 4, bringing you the latest in news, sports, and weather from the River Valley. Starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to this Monday edition of Tech TV, October 14th, 2013. Today we will look at some highlights across campus, as well as your River Valley weather and tech sports. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. I'm Erica Foster.
And I'm Matt Jenkins. Let's take a look at our Arkansas Tech headlines.
The Green Carpet Contest is underway. Prior to Saturday's football game, Tech fans had the chance to show their Tech spirit. The photos are on the Arkansas Tech Facebook page, and the photo with the most likes by Friday afternoon will win a $50 gift card to Arkansas Tech Bookstore. Fans have until 5 p.m. to vote for their favorite photo. The photos are divided between current students and future students.
With community effort, Pope County Judge Ken Coker recently put together the Garden of Hope. The Garden of Hope is a community service option that juveniles can serve during their sentence. Tech TV Vanessa Flores has more.
A local judge and juvenile probation officer in Pope County found a unique way to help juveniles gain life skills. Judge Ken Coker wanted to provide a different community service option for youth on probation. With great effort, the Garden of Hope was created.
What this program is about is giving young people positive experience in their life, teaching them gardening, which is a lifelong skill that they can use the rest of their lives.
Coker says not only is it his duty to punish when appropriate, but also to instill positivity to help them mature into happy, productive citizens.
These are kids that we work with and deal with on a daily basis, and just seeing the way they've changed just over the past couple of months has really shocked me.
Youth juveniles from ages 14 to 18 had the opportunity to participate in the garden, which is located not too far from the courthouse. Not only does the garden teach them work ethics and teamwork, but also how to care for the fresh fruit and vegetables they grow. The project has been so influential to the troubled teens that some continue to maintain the garden after serving their sentence. This is Vanessa Flores reporting for Tech TV.
Norman Career Services will host the Agricultural Career Fair on Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in room 242 of the Doc Bryan Student Services Building. Arkansas Tech University students who are interested in the field of agriculture are encouraged to attend.
Due to the government shutdown, different state and national parks are forced to shut down for all visitors and tourists, including Russellville's Park Bonadilla. Tech TV's Taylor Boehm spoke with Tech students and how they are dealing with the park being shut down.
Bonadilla, one of the federal parks here in Russellville, has become a ghost town due to the government shutdown. Because of this, it's affecting Arkansas Tech students along with Russellville residents.
It's an inconvenience because with it being shut down, I've had to find other places to go run and things like that.
Don't really get the opportunity to take my dog walking like I did every day before, and getting close to duck season, I need to get him in shape, and it was nice having the pond right there. Bonadilla is really close to my house. I don't really have a big backyard.
Because Bonadilla, along with the other federal parks in Russellville, have been shut down, Arkansas Tech students have been trying to find new, safer places to stay active.
So now I'm having to take him to a public boat ramp, and I'm having to worry about boats and bystanders. He gets pretty distracted with people.
I usually just run around where I live. I mean, it's not the safest place. I feel better at Bonadilla, but I've just kind of had to find places around my home.
Not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to find somewhere to walking pretty quick.
I hope I figure out all the business up in Washington, D.C. soon so we can return back to our normal running schedules.
While it is unknown how long the government shutdown will last, who knows when Bonadilla, along with the other federal parks here in Russellville, will reopen. Taylor Boehm, Tech TV.
It's that time of year again, Tech students. Time for the Etiquette Dinner hosted by Career Services. Students interested in learning acceptable table conversations, table manners, and other factors that may occur during a professional setting Dinner is set to be held Tuesday, October 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 at Lake Point Conference Center. Registration for students is $20 and students may sign up in the Career Services Office in Doc Bryan, room 229.
With student enrollment increasing for 15 consecutive years, parking has become an ongoing concern for commuter students and students living on campus. To ease the concerns and hassles, a new parking lot was constructed on the west side of Glenwood Drive. Tech TV's Ethan Crowden has more.
Arkansas Tech University has added several parking lots over the past year to accommodate for the influx of commuter students on campus.
We currently added 234 more additional parking spots on Arkansas Tech University campus. They're located on the west side of Glenwood. It's going to be yellow parking. The reason we did this is because on the south side of campus where those lots are located we've been having a significant reduction of yellow parking or not enough off-campus parking available. So we're hoping that this will resolve that issue and will fix that problem.
Contrary to popular belief, according to Chief McMillan, Arkansas Tech actually has the cheapest university parking in the state of Arkansas as well as the most accommodated. According to Chief McMillan, it is not the availability of the parking that is the problem for students, it's the convenience for the students themselves. The parking lots will include lighting as well as emergency response poles in case students find themselves in trouble.
It's going to be awesome because there's never any parking in the whole parking lot, and I've gotten, I don't know, like 15 tickets in the past 4 years, so this is going to be a pretty big burden lifted.
For Tech TV, I'm Ethan Crowden.
Stay tuned after this break as Nate Bartlett will have your River Valley forecast.
I knew Arkansas Tech's engineering program would take me to great heights.
But I didn't know I'd be climbing mountains.
I knew Tech had plenty of degrees that matched my interest.
But I didn't know I wanted to study pre-med.
Or pre-law.
I knew I wanted to teach English, but I didn't know hammocking was a verb.
I knew Tech was close to home,
but I didn't know it would feel like home.
Tech has one of the highest graduation rates in the state. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
I knew I wanted to go to Arkansas Tech ever since I was a kid.
But I didn't know my passion would be working with kids.
I knew Tech was known for its nursing program, but I didn't know the care I would receive from my professors.
I knew I'd be throwing fastballs on the field, but I didn't know I'd be on the fast track to physical therapy school.
I knew I wanted to be a part of Greek life.
But I didn't know Tech would change my life.
It's easy to see why more than 11,000 students choose Tech. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
Hello and welcome back to Tech TV. I'm Nate Bartlett with your River Valley weather. Let's go ahead and show you a couple of pictures of what it looks like outside today. This here's a picture of Arkansas Avenue just outside of the Arkansas Tech campus. And as you can see, it's pretty muggy today with clouds right there over the Energy Center, right here where we're at, where the journalism department is. Let's go ahead and pull up those current temperatures across the state and we'll show you that we've got 72 right here in Russellville. It's 77 in the state capital in Little Rock. 72 today in Arkadelphia, where the Wonder Boys will take on Henderson State this weekend in a pretty big GAC battle, I understand. 64 over in Mena and 68 up in Fayetteville. Very cold, well, cold compared to what it has been. Let's go ahead and show you the radar, and tut-tut, it looks like rain, and that's a Winnie the Pooh reference. It's going to be raining all day tomorrow, 90% chance it's definitely going to rain, probably a little bit tomorrow or Wednesday morning, excuse me. So there is going to be some rain, and it's going to get a lot cooler as it pushes that front in. We're going to pull up the 7-day forecast and show you 73 today with a little bit of a chance this afternoon, 90% chance tomorrow as you can see. 69 is going to be the high on Thursday, where it's going to be pretty cold. Shouldn't get above 70 on Friday with lows in the mid-40s is what you'll be seeing that night for Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. So that's all the River Valley weather we have for you today. What do you guys think about that? It's going to be.
I like this weather.
I'm glad we got some rain coming. We need it.
I hear you, and I'm tired of walking outside of my house and just sweating.
There you go.
Me too.
Well, that's all the River Valley weather we have. Stay tuned, and John Nelson will have sports.
I knew Tech would help me become a leader.
But I didn't know Tech would lead me to graduate school.
I knew I wanted to explore one of the state's best engineering programs, but I didn't know I'd be interning at NASA.
I knew I would support the Wonder Boys.
But I didn't know my professor would be my biggest cheerleader.
I knew I wanted to go to school in state, but I didn't know I'd be researching the state's economy.
It's easy to see why more than 11,000 students choose Tech. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
I knew I wanted to go to school in state,
But I didn't know Arkansas Tech had the nation's first emergency management program.
I knew Tech had plenty of degrees that matched my interest.
But I didn't know I wanted to study pre-law.
Or pre-med.
I knew I wanted to teach English, but I didn't know hammocking was a verb.
I knew Tech would help me become a leader.
But I didn't know Tech would bring me to graduate school.
Tech has one of the highest graduation rates in the state. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
Welcome back. I'm John Nelson with your Arkansas Tech Sports Beat. The Arkansas Tech volleyball team is hoping to serve up a couple of wins on the road as head coach Christy Bayer on the Golden Suns travel to OK, Oklahoma on Thursday for a 7 p.m. matchup against Bacone College. The Golden Suns will then wrap up their week with a short trip to Bethany, Oklahoma on Friday for Great American Conference action against host Southern Nazarene. First serve for Friday's contest is scheduled for 6 p.m. For those making the trip, attendance will remain free with a valid Tech ID. The Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys football team got off to a slow start against the visiting Southern Arkansas Mule Riders this past Saturday at Thone Stadium. After trailing for the better part of the game, Tech rallied following an interception by DeAndre Bonner in the fourth quarter that would lead to the go-ahead touchdown pass from Luke Haplin to Jerry Anderson and give the Wonder Boys a 14-13 victory on Family Day. The Wonder Boys will travel to El Dorado for the Murphy USA Boomtown Classic, where Tech will square off against undefeated and 8th-ranked Henderson State with kickoff scheduled for 3 p.m. The Golden Suns women's golf team recently turned in a third-place finish at the RCB Classic hosted by the University of Central Oklahoma. Rebecca Sertival led the team, finishing 6 strokes behind individual champion Chantry McMahon of Texas A&M Commerce. As a team, the Golden Suns finished with a 2-round score of 606, placing them 5 strokes behind second-place Oklahoma Christian and 20 strokes behind tournament champion Central Oklahoma. The Golden Suns return to action today at the Dallas Baptist University Classic, and for more information, visit atu.edu/athletics. That's all the Tech Sports Beat for this Monday edition. Let's return to Matt and Erica at the news desk.
You know, as John was saying just a minute ago about the football game, that was a great football game that they had this past Saturday.
I really enjoyed that football game.
I got a little nervous at first just the way they didn't come out. It was 13-0 at half.
Yes.
And then they came back out and showed how it was done to make a great Family Day. Did your folks come out for Family Day?
No, they had something to do.
I understand. Well, my parents came out and they thoroughly enjoyed the football game, and I'm super glad that the football boys wanted to get back on the winning streak. So.
Me too. Tech Idol's coming up.
Yeah?
Are you gonna go?
Yes, I will. Yeah,
I love Tech Idol.
Absolutely love music, and I'm very anxious to see what all these girls are going to have talent to show. So.
I know they are amazing.
Are you going to sing?
No.
Why not?
I can't sing.
Well, sure you can. I'm sure you can sing. Everyone can sing, whether it's good or bad.
We'll be right back right after this break.
I knew I wanted to go to school in state.
But I didn't know Arkansas Tech had the nation's first emergency management program.
I knew Tech had plenty of degrees that matched my interest.
But I didn't know I wanted to study pre-law.
Or pre-med.
I knew I wanted to teach English, but I didn't know hammocking was a verb.
I knew Tech would help me become a leader.
But I didn't know Tech would bring me to graduate school.
Tech has one of the highest graduation rates in the state. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about Tech.
I knew Tech would help me become a leader.
But I didn't know Tech would bring me to graduate school.
I knew I wanted to explore one of the state's best engineering programs, but I didn't know I'd be interning at NASA.
I knew I would support the Wonder Boys.
But I didn't know my professor would be my biggest cheerleader.
I knew I wanted to go to school in state, but I didn't know I'd be researching the state's economy.
It's easy to see why more than 11,000 students choose tech. Come take a tour of campus and discover what else you don't know about tech.
I knew tech would help me become a leader.
So,
But I
Nate,
didn't-
with this weather that's coming up, is this rain going to keep you inside, or is it going to? Are you going to go out and enjoy and do a big rain dance and everything?
Well, I'm hoping not. Last weekend I got rained out of a deer hunt, and I'm pretty upset about it. So hopefully this weekend I will tough it out and get back out there because I'm just ready to get out and do something.
Deer hunting.
I'm hoping it pushes the front end and it brings the deer right to me because, you know, I don't like to do a whole lot of manual labor.
I understand.
Hopefully I'm a good enough shot that I don't have to track them down a lot. Because
So Erica was just talking a minute ago. Are you excited for Tech Idol?
yes, I was asked to audition, but I had to refuse because I felt that there was just too much competition for me this year.
I understand.
And
I have that problem all the time too.
I do.
Very
And-
understandable.
What'd you think of the football game this week?
Well, I didn't
This
get a
past
chance.
Saturday.
I didn't get a chance to catch all of it. I showed up right at halftime.
Right when the
So
game got good.
yeah, right when the game got good. So
when
I
they
was
got
excited
back
to go out there and see them get a win on Family Day. My family also made a trip up here, so it was a good day.
Where'd the family come from?
Heber Springs.
Heber Springs.
It's a pretty good drive, about an hour and a half, and
Hour and a half.
they really enjoyed it. Hour and a
You're
half
lucky.
drive.
Mine's 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Well, they
I'm only about an hour away, so it's
down in BB, I believe,
BB.
right?
Yes, sir. BB
Good.
Badgers. BB
Good.
Badgers came away with the win.
Yeah, my mom taught school there for a while.
Really?
No kidding.
Where'd she teach at?
At BB.
Well, I mean, like what building?
She was a special ed teacher.
Special ed teacher.
Yep.
Cool deal.
Yep, she did, and now she is a principal. So
Hey, that's what my mom
she's really
did, too.
enjoying it. Really, congratulations.
So that tech parking lots, those new ones, I was really hoping they were going to add some orange parking in there because
No, we want that yellow.
no,
Gotta have yellow.
I need
Yellow's more
orange.
important.
We need that
I've
yellow.
got 3 parking tickets this semester.
Well, you
whose
need
fault
to.
is that?
Yeah,
Not mine.
we need that yellow. I actually got a chance to talk with Ethan. We have a few classes together, and he said that they are really looking into expanding all parking. So you may get some more orange in the future.
We need it because
Well, with the way enrollment keeps increasing, 15 years in a row, you got to have all the parking you can have for
Yeah.
students and commuter students, because that's the way college is evolving now. A lot of students are more commuter students now.
Well, you think about tech, you know, Russellville's surrounded by Dardanelle, Dover, Pottsville, so there's going to be a ton of students that go to those that are from those high schools that even as incoming freshmen still might live at home with their parents. So you think about all those people that are going to